How to import Shopify products from one store to another. Hey everyone and welcome. I hope you're all doing great. In this video, I will take you step by step through the process in order to move products from one to another. Now here's the thing. You actually need access to both stores in order to do so. Or at least somebody who has access to one of these stores and then you have access to the other in order to send you the exported products so you can feel free to import them to your store. So basically we're going to have store one, which I'm going to name this one store one. So I'm just going to go to settings real quick and name this store one. And with store one is going to be the first store with the actual products that we want to import to the other. So now that we named this store one and we know the function for this store, basically is going to be the hub for the original products. So if we just go to products here, we are going to find the different products that we want to import to another store. For the time being, I don't have any products, so I'm just going to have to add a few. I'm just going to add 3 products real quick, resembling colors, just because I have media for colors right now. So I'm just going to do a few things here. For example, a title, description, a price point, and also some quantity here. So let's just do that. And I'm just going to add 2 more. I think that should be more than enough to get started and basically import them to the other store that we have. So this time it's going to be purple. Upload this purple image, description. Let's just add something different here with some price point and also a little bit of a inventory here. Click on save, and I'm just going to add 1 more in the background and just show you what to do next. Okay, great. So now that we have 3 different products here, red, purple, and green, and let's say we want to import all 3 of them to another store. Meanwhile, the store number 2 is not going to have any of these products. In fact, I'm actually going to go ahead and create another store real quick and name it store 2 to make them a little bit different. And then we are going to basically import all these 3 to the other store. Okay, so now that we have store number 2 and we can actually view the product list and realize that we don't have any products in here yet. So to basically do so, it's very simple. You want to first highlight all the different products from store number 1 that you want to actually export. And like I said, this is why you need access to this store. However, it's not really necessary. If you have somebody else who has access to it, you can also do so, but obviously just make sure you have the proper agreement beforehand. Otherwise it could be stealing. So basically you want to highlight the products that you want, and then you want to click on export. Remember, this is going to be on store number 1. So click on export, and then from here we want to select selected, which is the 3 products that we already selected. And then we want to export as we have CSV for Excel numbers or other spreadsheet programs, or plain CSV file. I'm going to go for the Excel one, the first option here. And I also highly recommend that you keep this one, because at the end of the day, we can also feel free to adjust it later on if you want to, instead of, importing them as they are. So once this is done, you want to click on export products. And this should actually export all 3 of them, or however many you have selected, and it should be exported in no time. And by the way, this is where, if you don't have access to store number 1, then in this case, you can have somebody else who has access to export the products with this exact same method. And then at the end, once they actually did export the files, they can just go ahead and send it to you, and then you can follow these steps accordingly, but you will need to have access to store number 2. This is a must. So I'm just going to wait for this to load in, and once it's fully exported, then we can just continue to the next step. Okay, by the way, I just realized this. You can't use 2 different accounts in one browser, otherwise it's going to kick you out of one of them. So if you want to use 2 different accounts, just go ahead and use another browser here. So yeah. So once the products are fully exported, there's going to send you an email to the email that you're using with your Shopify store, and they're going to show you the downloads file. So just go ahead and download this by clicking on it, and it's going to download here for you. And this is where people would be able to send you this file if they have access to the store and you don't. So once you downloaded or somebody sent you the files for the import, which is the CSV file, you can just safely go to store number 2, go to products, and then from products, you're going to be able to import them. Now, if you don't have any products yet on your store, you're going to find the import button right over here. So add product and import. But if you did actually have products, sorry about that. So if you already have products, you're going to find the import button at the top here. So if you just click on import and then just click on add file, just make sure you go to the file that we just downloaded, which in this case is this one. And then once you actually find it, you're going to have the option to publish new products to all sales channel, or you can turn it off. It's completely up to you. So basically, whether you want the products to be set as draft or to be public right away. And then we also have the option to overwrite products with matching handles. So if you already have products with the same title and stuff, you can just click on this option. It's going to, add the newer one on top of them instead. But I'm just going to leave both empty and then just click on upload and preview. So I'm just going to click on upload and preview. This should take some time, and it's going to show us the different titles, and we are going to also be seeing the different products. So import products. This is going to take a little bit of time, and then it's going to import all the different products here to our store. So it didn't take too long. It was about 15 seconds, and now we should have all the different products. So if we just go to red, we should be able to see the description that we added, the image that we actually added, the price point, and when it comes to the inventory, we also find how much or how many we have in inventory. It's going to be exactly the same as we exported it from our previous store. Same goes for the other products here as well, with the random text for the description, the name, the title, the price point, and also the inventory. And lastly, same goes for the green one. So this is pretty much it, how to import products from one store to another. It's very simple and easy to do. But I'm just going to note one more thing before we end our video, is that we can actually feel free to bulk edit them before we import them to our store. So after the step 1 is completed, which is exporting the products from store number 1, you can actually go ahead and open up your Google Sheets or Excel and actually edit the CSV file. And I just opened up Google Sheets. So if I just go to File here and click on Open and actually find the file that we want, which is this one right here. So I just open this up, give it a few seconds. And then from here, we actually can see all the different things that we can adjust. For example, the handle, the title for the actual product, and we can also see the different body, which is pretty much the description for the product. So we can actually feel free to change that for each individual product. We can also change the vendor if you want to change that. And also, tags, all types of things. Even if you had variants, you can also feel free to change the different variants options from here as well. There's plenty that you could work with, and this way you can actually bulk edit the entire thing if you want to from here. And then once you're done, you can just feel free to click on File again and just save it, download as CSV. Just make sure it's CSV. And once you download it as CSV, just do the same steps. Just click on Import, Add File, select the new file, and you should be good to go. So hopefully this video was informative for you. Hopefully you found it to be helpful, and thanks for watching.